Hello, English learners. Welcome back to Daily English Talks. I'm Mia, and I'm here to help you grow your English skills, one calm step at a time. Today, we're going to talk about something very important, something that could be holding you back from becoming fluent in English. We're going to explore the big mistakes that stop many learners from making progress. These mistakes are more common than you think. But the good news is, once you know them, you can start avoiding them. And when you avoid them, your English improves faster and with more confidence. Sometimes it's not about how much time you spend studying. It's about how you're studying. Maybe you're working hard, but not seeing results. Maybe you're getting frustrated or feeling stuck. That's okay. You're not alone. Many English learners face the same challenges, and often it's just a few small habits that are standing in the way. In today's session, we're going to gently break down those habits, talk about them clearly, and learn better ways together. Let's begin by thinking about one of the biggest problems: being afraid to make mistakes. Many English learners stop themselves from speaking because they're scared of saying the wrong thing. But here's the truth. Every fluent speaker makes mistakes, even native speakers. Mistakes are a part of real communication. You can't improve if you're always holding back. So, next time you want to say something, just try. Don't worry if it's perfect. Just speak. Then, listen to what you said. Think about how it felt, and try again next time. That's how progress is made. Let me give you a small practice example. Imagine you're in a cafe and you want to order tea. Instead of thinking too long, just say, "I'd like a cup of tea, please." Now repeat after me slowly. I'd like a cup of tea, please. Even if you forget a word, just smile and say what you can. You can also say, "Can I have tea?" Or simply, "Tea, please." The important thing is that you speak and you try. Another big mistake is focusing too much on grammar and not enough on using the language in daily life. Grammar is useful, but it's just a tool. If you don't use English in real conversations, grammar won't help much. Think about it like this. Grammar is like the rules of a game, but the game itself is speaking, listening, expressing. So don't wait to be perfect with grammar before you start talking. Start now, even with simple sentences. Let's practice using simple English in a real-life example. Imagine you're meeting a new friend. You can say, "Hi, my name is Alex. What's your name?" Or, "Nice to meet you. Where are you from?" Say it slowly with me. "Hi, my name is Alex. What's your name?" These are easy phrases, but they're powerful because they help you connect with others. Practice saying them out loud, even alone. Use your mirror if you want to. Just say the words again and again until they feel natural. Another mistake is comparing yourself too much to others. Maybe you hear someone speak very well and you feel like you're behind. But remember, every learner has their own path. You don't know how long someone else has been practicing or what support they've had. Focus on your own growth. Look back and notice how far you've come, not how far you have left to go. Here's a helpful mindset practice. Think of one thing you can say now that you couldn't say 6 months ago. Maybe now you can introduce yourself in English. Maybe you can understand a full sentence without translating. Celebrate that. That's growth. And growth deserves encouragement. Another common mistake is not listening enough. Many learners only study grammar books or do exercises, but they don't spend time listening to natural English. Listening is how babies learn language. It's how your brain gets used to sounds, rhythm, and flow. So make listening a daily habit. You can listen to slow English like this, or audiobooks, or simple shows. Just 10 minutes a day makes a big difference. Let's try a mini listening activity now. I'll say a sentence slowly. Listen carefully, then repeat. I usually wake up at 7 in the morning. Try again. I usually wake up at 7 in the morning. Good. Now say it again without me. Try to feel the rhythm and the meaning. That's how you build real understanding, through calm, repeated listening. Many people also stop themselves because they think they're too old to learn. But age doesn't stop you from learning. Doubt does. Your brain can grow and change at any age. The key is to be patient and practice a little every day. Don't worry about being fast. Focus on being consistent. Let's build confidence with another gentle practice. Say these sentences after me. I am learning English. Every day. I am improving. I am doing my best. These aren't just words. They are beliefs you can grow inside. Say them slowly. Say them often. Let them become part of you. There's also the mistake of avoiding speaking until you feel ready. The truth is, nobody ever feels 100% ready. Speaking is messy, it's full of surprises, and that's okay. You don't need perfect English to be a good communicator. You just need the courage to try. Practice speaking with a friend or with yourself in the mirror. Even talking to your pet helps. The more you use your voice, the more natural it will become. Here's a short speaking challenge. Describe your morning in 3 sentences. I'll give you a model. I woke up at 7. I brushed my teeth. I made coffee. Now you try. Use your own times and actions. You can say, I woke up at 6. I took a shower. I had breakfast. Try it now. Don't think too much. Just speak. We'll keep exploring more habits and mistakes that stop people from learning English fluently. But always remember, every mistake is a teacher. Every error is a step toward improvement. So don't be afraid to make them. Just keep going. Another big mistake that many learners make is trying to learn too many things at once. They jump from one video to another, one book to another, and one method to another without giving themselves time to absorb and review. Learning a language is not about collecting 100 rules. It's about going deep with what you already know, repeating it, using it, living it in your daily routine. When you try to do too much, your brain gets overwhelmed and nothing sticks. But if you stay focused on small steps, those small steps build into big progress. Let's try a small focus practice together. I'll say one phrase. You repeat it, and we'll build on it slowly. I go to work every morning. Repeat that. Now add something. I go to work every morning by bus. Try another. I go to work every morning by bus, and I listen to music. That's it. Layer by layer, sentence by sentence. That's how fluency grows. A lot of learners also believe they need a perfect accent to be good at English. But that's simply not true. You don't need to sound British or American or Australian. You need to be clear, kind, and confident. Your accent is part of who you are, and what really matters is communication. If someone understands you, you're speaking English well, and the more you practice speaking, the clearer you will naturally become. Let's practice pronunciation slowly. I'll say some everyday words, and you repeat after me, paying attention to how your mouth moves. Water, coffee, morning, evening, school, family. Good. Say them slowly again. The more your mouth gets used to these movements, the smoother your speech will feel. Another mistake is thinking you have to understand every single word to understand English. That's not how real-life language works. In daily conversations, people speak fast, they use slang, they skip words. You don't need to catch every word, you need to catch the meaning. Focus on the feeling, the situation, the tone. With time, your brain will start to fill in the missing pieces naturally. Let's try a real-world listening example. Imagine your friend says, "Hey, I'm running late. I'll be there in 10. Even if you didn't catch every word, you can guess the meaning. Your friend is coming, but needs 10 more minutes. This kind of listening comes from practice and context, not from perfect word-for-word understanding. Another thing that blocks progress is fear of speaking in public or with strangers. Many learners wait until they're confident, but confidence only comes from speaking. It's a circle. You speak to become confident, not the other way around. So even if you feel nervous, try to speak anyway. Start with 1 sentence, then 2. And soon you'll be having real conversations without even thinking about it. Here's a simple practice for that. Imagine someone asks, "What do you do?" You can say, "I'm a student," or "I work in a shop." Say it with me. I'm a student. Again. I work in a shop. These short, honest answers are more powerful than you think. They help you build small conversations step by step. Another mistake is using translation all the time. If you always think in your native language and then translate, you slow yourself down and make speaking harder. Instead, start training your brain to think directly in English. Start with easy thoughts, like, "It's sunny," "I'm hungry," "Time for bed." These small thoughts help you shift into English thinking mode. Let's do a thinking practice now. I'll say the phrase in English. You say it out loud with me. Then, try to think it again silently in your head. I'm tired. I need coffee. It's raining. My phone is charging. These are everyday thoughts. If you can think them in English, you will speak them more easily too. Some learners stop themselves because they don't have anyone to practice with. But you don't need a partner to speak English. You can speak to yourself, to your mirror, to your phone. You can record your voice and listen back. This helps you hear your own rhythm, your own sound. And that feedback is powerful. It helps you improve without needing anyone else. Try this now. Describe your room in English. Say, "There is a table, there is a chair, the window is open, my bed is next to the wall." Simple, right? But useful. You're practicing observation, vocabulary, and grammar, all in one exercise. Another mistake is waiting for motivation to start studying. Motivation is not always there. Some days you feel inspired, and other days you feel tired or distracted. But the key to learning English is not motivation, it's consistency. Even 5 minutes a day is better than 2 hours once a week. Make English a habit, like brushing your teeth or making tea. Let's build a habit right now. Choose one thing you will do every day in English. Maybe you'll listen to one paragraph of this video each morning. Maybe you'll write 3 sentences in your journal each night. Choose something simple and do it again and again. That's how learning becomes part of your life. Also, some learners only read and write, but forget to speak and listen. Reading is good, but English is a living language. It's meant to be spoken. It's meant to be heard. So don't get stuck in your books. Balance your learning with speaking and listening. Even shadowing the words I'm saying right now can help. Repeat after me. I enjoy learning English. I can understand more every day. King English is getting easier. These are affirmations, but also speaking practice. Finally, for today, let's take a short reflection moment. Ask yourself, what mistake do I make most often? Do I speak enough? Do I avoid listening? Am I comparing myself to others? Don't judge yourself. Just notice. Once you notice, you can make a small change, and that small change can open the door to big progress. Sometimes learners make the mistake of focusing too much on what they don't know instead of what they already understand. This creates frustration. It's easy to think, I don't know enough vocabulary, or I still make grammar mistakes. But what if you changed your mindset? What if you asked yourself, what have I already learned that I can use today? This shift in thinking can help reduce pressure and make learning feel lighter and more joyful. Let's try this together. Think of 5 English words you know well. Maybe, book, apple, friend, work, music. Now, use them to make 5 small sentences. I read a book. I ate an apple. She is my friend. I go to work. I love music. See how much you can do with just 5 simple words? This is real English, and it comes from building on what you already have. Another common mistake is thinking that fluency means speed. But fluency is not about speaking fast. It's about speaking clearly, calmly, and confidently. Some of the best English speakers are not fast. They are thoughtful and easy to understand. It's better to say a few simple words with confidence than to rush and confuse the listener. So don't worry about speed. Focus on clarity. Let's practice that right now. I'll say a sentence slowly, and you repeat it at the same slow pace. Today, I am learning something new. Try again. Today, I am learning something new. This rhythm gives your brain time to think and your voice time to feel calm. This is what real fluency sounds like. Another mistake learners make is not reviewing what they've already studied. They keep learning new things, but forget the old ones. Review is we. Here, true learning happens. When you go back to something again and again, it becomes part of you. So don't be afraid to repeat old lessons, old videos, old phrases. Repetition is not boring, it's powerful. Here's a review challenge. Think of 5 sentences you've learned in the past week. Can you still say them? Try now. Say them out loud. If you forgot some, that's okay. Go back and listen again. Write them again. Speak them again. That's how they become strong in your memory. Another big issue is skipping the listening step and jumping straight to speaking. Speaking is important, yes, but listening builds your foundation. It helps you hear the rhythm, the natural expressions, the sounds of real English. You need to listen before you can speak with confidence. Listening teaches you the music of the language. Let's do a short listening practice. I'll say 3 phrases. Listen carefully, and then repeat. What time is it? Can I help you? I'll see you tomorrow. Now try to repeat them with the same intonation. Listen again if you need to. Repeat again. Listening and repeating is how children learn language, and it works for adults too. Another mistake is thinking vocabulary must be memorized from a list. But learning words without using them is like learning the ingredients of a dish but never cooking it. Words live in sentences. So don't just learn single words, learn phrases, learn expressions. Use them in real-life context. Let's do a phrase practice. I'll give you one common word, and we'll use it in different phrases. The word is go. Say with me, go home, go shopping, go to work, go outside, go to sleep. Now try creating your own sentence. I go to work at 9. I go shopping on Saturday. Try to make one more. Speak it out loud. This is how vocabulary becomes useful. Many learners make the mistake of using only formal textbook English. But in real life, people speak casually. They use short forms, phrasal verbs, and everyday expressions. If you only study formal English, you may not understand real conversations. So balance your learning. Include everyday speech and relaxed language styles. Here's an example. Instead of saying, I do not know, most people say, I don't know. Instead of, I am going to leave, they say, I'm gonna leave. Listen to this casual sentence. I'm gonna grab some lunch. Wanna come? That means, I'm going to get some food. Do you want to join me? These expressions are everywhere, and the more you hear them, the more comfortable you'll feel. Let's try shadowing a casual conversation style. Say this with me. Hey, how's it going? Not bad. You? Pretty good, just tired. These are very common in everyday talk. Practice them until they feel natural. You can even record your voice and play it back to see how close you sound to natural speed and flow. Another trap is using only one method to learn English. Some people only use apps. Others only read grammar books. But language learning needs variety. Mix your tools. Listen, speak, write, read. Use music, use videos, use voice recordings. Use what excites you. The more ways you use English, the faster you improve. Let's do a mixed practice now. First, listen. I'll say a sentence. She's working late today. Now repeat. Now write it down if you have a notebook. Then speak it again without reading. She's working late today. This uses listening, speaking, writing, and memory all at once. That's how you become a complete learner. Finally, in this section, here's a gentle reminder. Learning English is not a race. It's a journey. You will have good days and hard days. Some days you'll feel confident. Other days you may feel stuck. That's normal. What matters is that you keep going, keep listening, keep speaking, keep showing up for yourself. You're doing better than you think. You're learning more than you know. And the best part is, you're not doing it alone. I'm here with you. And so are millions of learners around the world. We're all walking this path together, one word at a time. Another mistake many learners make is thinking they're not smart enough to learn a language. They believe others are better, quicker, or more talented. But language learning is not about being smart. It's about being consistent. It's about showing up even when it feels hard. Your brain can learn. No matter your age, your background, or your current level, what matters most is your patience with yourself. Let's remind ourselves of this truth with a short speaking exercise. Repeat after me. I am capable. I can learn English. I am improving every day. Say it again, a little slower. I am capable. I can learn English. I am improving every day. Let those words stay in your mind like soft music. Repeat them often. They will help you trust the process. Another common mistake is thinking mistakes mean failure. But in fact, mistakes are signs of progress. If you're making mistakes, it means you're trying. It means you're using English. And that's a win. Every mistake is a chance to learn something new. Don't be afraid of them. Welcome them like small teachers that guide you forward. Let's use a simple example. You might say, "He go to school every day." That's a mistake, but it shows effort. And from that mistake, you learn the correction. He goes to school every day. That one small change, go to goes, is now in your mind forever. That's how learning happens. Some learners avoid practicing speaking because they feel shy or embarrassed. They worry about how they sound or what others will think. But here's a gentle truth. Most people are not judging you. They are happy that you are trying. And even if someone does laugh, it says more about them than it does about you. Your effort is something to be proud of, not ashamed of. Here's a little courage-building practice. Say this slowly with me. I am not perfect. And that's okay. I speak to grow. I try because I care. These are powerful thoughts. They help you stay strong, even when you feel uncertain. Another mistake is believing that once you learn a word, you will never forget it. But memory doesn't work like that. You need to see the word again, and again, and again, before it stays in your long-term memory. Repetition is not weakness, it's strength. It's how the brain remembers. Let's practice a small word together and repeat it in different ways. The word is happy. Say it with me. I feel happy today. She looks happy with her new dress. This song makes me happy. Happy birthday. Are you happy with your job? Now pause and make your own sentence with happy. Say it out loud. Let your voice own the word. Another mistake is not noticing your pronunciation. You may learn words and use them, but if you're not saying them clearly, people may not understand. Good pronunciation helps your words be heard. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it does need to be clear. And the best way to improve is by listening and copying. Like music, feel the shape of the words as you say them. Try these simple words with me now. Think, this, that, 3, 30. Notice how your tongue moves for the th sound. It may feel new or strange. That's normal. But the more you say it, the more comfortable it becomes. Some learners focus so much on their mistakes that they forget to enjoy the language. But English is not just something to study. It's something to feel. There's beauty in the sound of words, the rhythm of sentences, the flow of conversations. Make time to enjoy the process, not just the results. Let's enjoy a soft practice now. Say this sentence with me. I like the sound of the rain. Again. I like the sound of the rain. Feel the peace in those words. Language can be calm. Language can be gentle. It can be part of your emotional life, not just your mental one. Another mistake is only practicing when you have free time. But the truth is, there will always be something else to do. So instead of waiting for time to AP, create small habits that fit into your daily life. Practice while brushing your teeth, or while walking to work, or while washing dishes. These small moments add up and turn English into a part of your day. Let's do a mini routine practice. Imagine this is your daily habit. In the morning, I say 5 English sentences to myself. Repeat after me. Good morning. Time to wake up. I need coffee. What's the weather like? Let's have a good day. These tiny routines build big progress over time. Many learners forget that speaking is a physical activity. Your mouth, your lips, your tongue, these are muscles. And like any muscle, they get stronger with use. If you don't speak often, your mouth won't move naturally. So warm up your speaking muscles every day, even for just a few minutes. Here's a warm-up for your mouth. Say these quickly, but clearly. Red lorry, yellow lorry. Try again. Red lorry, yellow lorry. Now say, she sells seashells by the seashore. These tongue twisters train your mouth to move more freely and help you sound clearer and faster. Finally, a big mistake is thinking English is just a subject you study in school, but English is a tool. It's a bridge. It's a way to connect, to understand, to share. When you learn English, you are not just learning grammar. You are learning how to tell your story, how to listen to others, how to be part of a bigger world. Say this with me. English is my bridge. It connects me to new people. It opens new doors. It helps me grow. These are more than sentences. They are reasons to keep learning, to keep speaking, to keep trusting the process. Some learners think that if they don't understand something the first time, it means they're bad at English. But that's not true. Understanding takes time. Even native speakers sometimes don't catch everything in a conversation. It's okay to miss a word or ask someone to repeat. The key is to stay calm and curious, not to judge yourself. Learning is not about speed. It's about staying open. Let's try a gentle listening activity now. I'll say a sentence, then I'll ask you to repeat it. Ready? Could you say that again, please? Say it with me. Could you say that again, please? This is a polite and confident way to ask for clarity. Use it when you need help. It shows strength, not weakness. Another mistake is learning English only to pass tests. Tests are useful, but real English is more than multiple choice questions. Real English is talking with someone about your day. It's listening to a friend's story. It's writing a kind message to someone you care about. When you learn for real life, your motivation stays strong. When you learn only for exams, it fades quickly. Let's practice a real-life question. What did you do yesterday? Say it with me. What did you do yesterday? Now try to answer it. I went to the market. I cooked dinner. I watched a movie. Speak slowly, clearly. The goal is not perfect grammar. It's natural communication. Some learners stop when they hit a difficult topic, like verb tenses or phrasal verbs. But difficult topics are not roadblocks. They are just hills to climb. And when you climb them slowly, you reach the top. It's okay to pause, to ask questions, to review again and again. You don't have to understand everything today. Just keep walking forward. Let's climb one small hill together. The difference between I go and I went. I go to school means you do it regularly. I went to school means you did it in the past. Say it with me. I go to school every day. I went to school yesterday. Feel the difference. Practice it again tomorrow. That's how it becomes clear. Another mistake is thinking that your English has to sound like a native speaker's. But native speakers speak with many different styles, speeds, and accents. Your English is valuable even if it sounds different. What matters is being understood. Why? What matters is sharing your thoughts. Don't hide your voice. Let it be heard. Try this confidence sentence with me. My English is enough. Say it again, slowly. My English is enough. This is your reminder that you do not need to be perfect to be powerful. Your words matter. Your message matters. A common issue is thinking that progress should feel fast every day. But learning has quiet days. Some days you don't feel the growth, but it's still happening, like seeds under the soil. They grow slowly, silently, until one day they bloom. Trust your slow days. They are part of your journey. Let's take a quiet moment now. Breathe in deeply and breathe out slowly. Now say softly, I am learning even when it's hard. Again. I am learning, even when it's hard. These quiet thoughts give you strength. They remind you that every moment counts, even the small ones. Another mistake learners make is trying to fix everything at once. But you don't need to fix your grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation all at the same time. Choose one focus area and work on it gently. Today, maybe just listen. Tomorrow, maybe just speak. Balance brings calm. Calm brings progress. Here's how to focus your practice. Let's say today is a listening day. You listen to 10 minutes of English without trying to repeat or write. Just listen. Tomorrow is a speaking day. You speak for 5 minutes describing your day. The next day is a writing day. You write a short paragraph about your favorite food. This rhythm keeps you motivated without pressure. Some learners feel bad when they forget something they already learned, but forgetting is normal. It's part of memory. What matters is returning to the word, seeing it again, using it again. Don't say, I forgot. Say, I'm remembering. That change in mindset brings more kindness to your learning process. Let's do a memory refresh. I'll say a phrase, and you try to say it after me, even if you're not sure you remember. She's getting ready for work. I'll be back soon. They're watching a movie. Don't worry if you miss a word. Try again. These small repetitions help your brain build stronger memory paths. Another mistake is thinking that your English should always feel easy. But struggle is part of success. If it feels hard, it means you're growing. It means your brain is stretching. It's like lifting weights for your mind. So don't run from difficulty. Meet it with patience. Let's meet a tricky word together. The word is though. It sounds like though. It's used in sentences like, I was tired, though I finished my work. Say it with me. Though. Though I was late, I still made it. This small word can be tough, but now you've met it, practiced it, and you're one step closer to mastery. Lastly, some learners never celebrate their small wins. But celebration builds confidence. Every sentence you say, every word you understand, every video you finish is worth noticing. Give yourself credit. You're doing something amazing. You're learning a whole new way to speak, to listen, to connect. Take a moment now and say this out loud. I'm proud of myself. Again, I'm proud of myself. Let those words stay in your heart. You've come a long way, and you're still growing. Another common mistake is waiting for the perfect moment to start speaking. Many learners tell themselves, I'll speak when I'm ready. But the truth is, you become ready by speaking. You don't wait for confidence. You build it with action. Even one sentence a day is a step forward. So don't wait. Just begin, right where you are, with the words you have. Let's do a short speaking start together. Imagine someone says, Hi, how are you? You can say, I'm fine, thanks. And you? Say it now with me. I'm fine, thanks. And you? Now try another version. I'm doing well, thank you. How about you? Feel how simple it can be? This is how speaking begins, with small responses, practiced often. Some learners avoid using English outside their study time. They keep English in a box, just for lessons or homework. But the real magic happens when you bring English into your real life. When you label things in your room in English, when you think in English during the day, when you write your grocery list in English, small acts like these make the language part of who you are. Try this now. Look around you and name 5 things in English. Maybe you see a chair, a table, a window, a bottle, a notebook. Say each word out loud. Now make a sentence with one. The notebook is on the table. I'm sitting on the chair. These everyday phrases connect language to your real world. Another mistake is ignoring emotions while learning. Language is not just logic, it's emotion too. Sometimes learners feel frustrated, tired, nervous, or even bored. And that's okay. Emotions are part of the journey. The key is to notice them, accept them, and keep going gently. Don't fight your feelings. Work with them. Let them guide you to rest when needed and to restart when ready. Let's check in with your emotions now. Close your eyes for a moment and ask yourself, how do I feel about my English today? Maybe you feel proud, maybe unsure, maybe tired. All feelings are welcome. Now take a breath and say, it's okay. I'm doing my best. Again. It's okay. I'm doing my best. This is emotional fluency, and it supports your language fluency too. A mistake learners make is using only their eyes. They read a lot, but forget to use their ears and voice. Language is sound. It lives in the air, not just on the page. So practice listening and speaking just as much, or more, than reading and writing. Let your ears lead the way and your voice will follow. Let's try an ear voice practice now. I'll say a sentence and you repeat it back out loud. I didn't understand that. Can you say it again? Try it again. I didn't understand that. Can you say it again? Now try saying it by yourself without my voice. You're training your muscles, your memory, and your rhythm, all at once. Some learners get stuck trying to sound perfect, but spoken English is not perfect. It's flexible, flowing, and sometimes messy. That's what makes it beautiful. You can pause, correct yourself, change your mind while speaking, just like in your own language. So give yourself permission to be real, not perfect. Say this with me now. It's okay to pause. It's okay to make mistakes. I speak to connect, not to impress. These sentences help create a calm space for your practice. They reduce pressure and make learning more human. Another mistake is copying too much from one source. It's good to learn from your favorite teacher or video, but also try different voices, accents, and styles. English is global. There are many ways to speak it. Explore variety so your ears and brain stay flexible, and your understanding grows richer. Let's practice variety now. I'll say a sentence slowly, then a little faster, and you repeat both. First, do you want to come with me? Now faster. Do you want to come with me? Try them both. The same sentence, different style. Learn to hear both, say both, understand both. Some learners avoid writing because they think speaking is more important. But writing helps you slow down and organize your thoughts. It gives you space to find better words, to see your grammar, to reflect on your ideas. Even short writing every day can sharpen your overall English. Here's a mini writing task you can do today. Write 3 sentences about what you did this morning. For example, I woke up at 7, I made tea, I checked my messages. Now, read your sentences aloud and speak them like a story. You've just used writing, reading, speaking, and listening all in one task. Another trap is thinking that if you make a mistake in public, people will laugh. But most people are kind. They're not laughing at you. They're listening to you. And when you speak from the heart, even with mistakes, people feel your message, and they remember your courage. Let's build some brave sentences together. Say these out loud. I may make a mistake, but I will still speak. I may forget a word, but I will still try. My English is not perfect, but it is real. These are your confidence tools. Use them every day, especially when you feel shy. Finally, a mistake we often forget is ignoring the power of rest. Learning English doesn't mean you must study all the time. Your brain needs breaks to absorb and process. It needs sleep, silence, and space. So rest is not stopping. Rest is part of learning. Take a moment now. Close your eyes. Breathe in slowly and breathe out. Say this in your mind. Rest is learning. I give myself time to grow. I trust my rhythm. When you respect your energy, you become a more peaceful learner, and peace supports better memory, better speech, and better understanding. Some learners think they must always use big words to sound smart, but in real conversations, simple words are often the most powerful. It's not about sounding fancy, it's about being clear. You don't need long, difficult vocabulary to express yourself well. Even the shortest words, like yes, no, maybe, or why, can build deep, meaningful conversation. Let's explore simple speaking now. Repeat after me. I understand. I don't know. Can you help me? What does this mean? Let's try again. These are small, but they open doors. Use them often, and your confidence will grow with every word you speak. Another mistake is thinking that language is only about words, but a big part of communication is how you say those words. Your tone, your pause, your facial expression, and your body language all play a part. English is not just spoken, it's felt. When you speak with warmth and care, your message becomes more human. Let's practice tone now. Say the same sentence in 2 ways. First, with a question tone. You're okay? Now with a caring tone. You're okay. Hear the difference? Tone adds meaning. It's not just what you say, it's how you say it. Practice tone by reading the same sentence with different emotions: happy, worried, excited, calm. Many learners stop listening when they hear a word they don't know. But you don't have to understand every word to understand the meaning. Use context. Use feeling. Use the words around the unknown one to guess what it means. This is a powerful skill. It keeps the conversation moving forward. Here's a little context challenge. Listen to this. He's wearing a hoodie and it's raining, so I think he'll wait inside. Maybe you didn't understand the word hoodie, but can you guess what it is? It's a type of clothing, a sweatshirt with a hood. The rest of the sentence helps you figure it out. That's the magic of context. Another common mistake is getting discouraged by fast speech. Native speakers often speak quickly. They connect words. They drop sounds. But don't worry. With practice, your ears will adjust. You'll begin to hear the music behind the speed. And little by little, fast English won't feel so fast anymore. Let's do a connected speech practice. I'll say it slowly, then more naturally. I have to go now. Slowly. I have to go now. Faster. I have to go now. Try both versions. Speak them with me. Understanding natural speed takes time, but repeating it makes your brain familiar with the flow. Some learners think they need to be serious all the time when learning English, but joy is powerful. Laughing while learning helps your brain. Remember more. Smiling relaxes your body, and relaxed learners learn better. So add fun into your practice. Watch funny videos, sing along with songs, play language games. Let English bring lightness into your day. Let's play with English for a moment. I'll say a silly question, and you try answering. If you could fly, where would you go first? Now you answer out loud, even if it feels silly. I'd fly to the beach, or I'd fly to my grandma's house. These imaginative questions help you practice without pressure. Another mistake is trying to speak like someone else. You may admire another speaker, but your voice matters too. Don't lose your personality trying to copy. Use your voice, your rhythm, your ideas. English is not about becoming someone else. It's about expressing your true self in a new language. Say this gently with me. I am learning to speak with my own voice. My voice is enough. My English is mine. These are not just words. They are your truth. Let them settle in your heart every time you speak. Some learners feel stuck when they forget how to say something. But forgetting is normal. It's okay to pause. You can describe the word instead, or you can ask for help. This is part of being a flexible speaker, not a perfect one. The ability to keep going, even when you forget, is a skill, and it can be learned. Let's practice a recovery skill. Say this after me. Sorry, what's the word for? How do you say, this thing you use to open a can? Even if you don't know the word can opener, your listener can help you. And now you've learned a new word through communication, not just memorization. Many people make the mistake of skipping daily review. They think they should always learn new things. But review is how memory grows stronger. It's not wasting time, it's deepening your knowledge. Just like brushing your teeth keeps them healthy, reviewing your English keeps it fresh in your mind. Here's your review practice for today. Say these sentences again from earlier. I'm learning every day. It's okay to make mistakes. I speak with my own voice. Say them slowly. Say them with meaning. These are your roots. Keep watering them. and they will grow strong. Finally, in this section, let's talk about kindness. One of the biggest mistakes learners make is being too hard on themselves. They expect too much, too fast. They focus only on what they don't know, but learning a language is like planting a tree. You don't dig it up every day to check the roots. You water it, you give it sun, and you wait patiently. So give yourself kindness today. Say this with me: I am growing. I trust my progress. I believe in my journey. You are doing something brave, something beautiful. And every step, no matter how small, matters. Many learners believe that if they make one small mistake, it erases all their progress. But that's not true. One error doesn't undo your growth. It simply shows where you can improve. Think of learning like drawing a picture. If one line isn't perfect, you don't throw away the whole drawing. You simply adjust, fix it, or draw again. The process of learning is full of trial and gentle correction. Let's do a calm correction practice. I'll say a sentence with a small mistake, and you repeat the corrected version. Ready? He walked to school every day. Now correct it. He walks to school every day. One small "es" makes the sentence right. But the effort matters more than the mistake. Practice like this helps your ears and brain work together. Another mistake is ignoring your own questions. Sometimes, when learners don't understand a rule or a word, they just move on. They skip their confusion. But questions are gifts. They show where your next learning step is. When something feels unclear, stop, pause, and gently explore it. Don't rush past confusion. Walk through it with curiosity. Let's try. The sentence is, she has been working here for 2 years. Maybe you wonder, what does has been working mean? This is present perfect continuous. It means she started working 2 years ago, and she is still working now. You don't need to memorize grammar terms, but understanding the meaning helps you feel confident when you hear this form again. Some learners only talk about facts, but forget to use emotional language. Emotions help you connect with others. They help you sound more natural, more human. Use words like excited, tired, worried, happy, confused. These small emotional words bring your English to life. Say these with me. I feel excited about my trip. I'm a little nervous about my test. I'm happy you're here. Now try to describe your own feelings in English, even just one sentence. Today I feel... What? Speak it out loud. This practice strengthens both vocabulary and self-awareness. Another mistake is only speaking in short answers. When someone asks a question, try to give a little more than yes or no. Add a detail, a small thought. This makes conversations smoother and helps you practice forming full sentences. Let's take the question, do you like music? Instead of yes, try, yes, I love music. I listen to it every evening. Or, no, not really. I prefer silence when I study. These are small steps, but they lead to stronger speaking. Now you try. Answer that question out loud with your own detail. Some learners don't take time to reflect. They keep moving without thinking about what they've learned. But reflection is powerful. It helps you notice patterns. It helps you remember what worked and what didn't. It helps you feel proud of your progress. Even 5 minutes of thinking after your practice can change everything. Let's reflect gently now. Ask yourself, what new phrase did I learn today? What sentence did I enjoy saying the most? What mistake did I correct? Answer these questions quietly or speak them aloud. Replay. Reflection turns practice into deep learning. Another mistake is using English only when you're alone. But even talking with just one person a week makes a big difference. Find someone to share with. Hey, a friend, a tutor, a conversation partner, or even an online group. Even 5 minutes of real conversation can give you feedback, confidence, and connection. Let's practice what you could say in a short English chat. Hi, how was your day? What did you eat for lunch? Did you watch anything interesting recently? These questions are simple, but they open doors to real sharing. Memorize 2 or 3. Use them when the chance comes. You'll be surprised how much they help. Many learners make the mistake of thinking they're not progressing, but progress doesn't always feel big. Sometimes progress is quiet. Maybe today you understood one more word. Maybe you spoke one more sentence. Maybe your pronunciation felt smoother. These are real signs of growth. Celebrate them. Say this slowly with me. My progress is steady. Every day I learn a little more. I notice my growth. Even saying these aloud builds motivation. Your words shape your mindset, and your mindset shapes your learning experience. Another mistake is focusing only on your weaknesses, but you also need to know your strengths. Are you good at listening? Are you patient? Do you have good memory? Are you creative in finding new ways to learn? Use your strengths as tools. They will carry you through the hard days. Let's list a few together. Say them after me. I am curious. I am determined. I keep going, even when it's hard. I ask good questions. Now, add one of your own. Speak it proudly. Your strength is part of your English journey. Some learners forget that English is not just about learning. It's also about sharing. One of the most beautiful parts of language is connection. With English, you can meet new people, understand their stories, and tell your own. Every sentence you speak is a bridge between you and the world. Say these connection phrases with me. Tell me about your day. What do you enjoy doing? I'd love to hear more. These are small, open doors. Use them with kindness. Let them bring connection into your learning. Finally, let's slow down and return to our calm place. You've made it through another step in your journey. That matters. That deserves recognition. Say these final words with me for now. I am becoming fluent. I am on my way. I will keep going. These quiet phrases are full of power. Let them guide you forward with peace. Another mistake many learners make is learning English without a personal reason. When there's no emotional connection, motivation fades. But when you have a clear why, your learning becomes meaningful. Maybe you want to travel, to get a better job, to talk to friends or family, or to understand movies and music. Remind yourself of your why every day. It will help you stay focused during difficult moments. Let's speak your reason aloud now. Say this with me. I'm learning English because I want to grow. Say it again, adding your own reason. I'm learning English because... and finish the sentence your way. Saying your reason out loud reminds you of your purpose. It becomes your guide when things feel slow or hard. Some learners forget to create an English-friendly environment, but your environment shapes your success. Surround yourself with English. Change your phone settings. Write short notes in English. Listen to English while you cook or clean. Let the language be part of your day, not just your study time. Try this today. Look at 3 objects around you and name them in English. Cup, lamp, shoes. Then describe them. The cup is full. The lamp is on. My shoes are black. Doing this regularly makes English feel natural, familiar, and alive in your world. Another common mistake is waiting for the perfect word before speaking. But sometimes using a simple word is better than search it. Nang for a perfect one. If you can't remember refrigerator, you can say cold box. If you forget difficult, say not easy. This is called paraphrasing, and it's a valuable skill. It keeps communication flowing, even when vocabulary is missing. Let's try paraphrasing together. If I say, I couldn't find my umbrella, how else could I say that? Maybe, I lost my thing for the rain, or I don't know where my umbrella is. Both are clear enough to keep the conversation going. Practice replacing hard words with easier ones. Your message still matters. Many learners worry that their English sounds too simple. But simple English is strong English. When you speak clearly, people listen. Your ideas are easy to understand. You don't need big words to say big things. Think of the phrase, I'm here for you. It's only 4 words, but full of meaning, care, and warmth. Say it now with me. I'm here for you. Feel the message. Repeat it again, slowly. You see, simple words, powerful emotion. This is what language is really about. Understanding and connection, not complexity. Another mistake is comparing your English to someone else's. Maybe your classmate learns faster, or someone on social media speaks very well, but your path is yours alone. Their success doesn't mean you're behind. Everyone learns at their own speed. Comparison steals joy, but self-awareness brings growth. Say this with me now. I am on my own path. I do not need to rush. My journey is mine. Breathe into those words. Let them quiet the noise around you. Trust your own process. It is always enough. Some learners avoid speaking because they are afraid of silence. They fear pauses, thinking they must speak fast like a native speaker. But silence is part of communication. Pauses help your brain think. They give the listener time to understand. Don't be afraid of silence. Use it. Own it. Let's practice silence with meaning. I'll say part of a sentence. You repeat it, then pause, then complete it. Today, I'm going to. Now you fill in the rest. Maybe the market or study English. Yeah. Let your pause. Be gentle, not nervous. With time, your speech will feel calm and confident. Another mistake is expecting English to always feel exciting. But like any long journey, there are days that feel slow, even boring. That doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're showing up even without excitement. And that is true discipline. That is strength. Let's say this together. Even when it's quiet, I continue. Even when I feel bored, I practice. Even when progress is small, I grow. These thoughts help you move through dull moments with grace and purpose. Some learners focus too much on what they can't say. But there is power in repeating what you already know. Repetition is not for beginners only. It's for everyone. When you repeat, you strengthen. When you review, you remember. Repetition builds fluency. Just like a musician plays scales every day. Let's repeat a few useful phrases now. Say them with me. Can I help you? I'm not sure. That's a good idea. I agree with you. Let's do it later. These everyday phrases become easy when repeated often. They become part of your real voice. Another mistake is not enjoying the beauty of English. Yes, English has rules and structure, but it also has poetry, rhythm, sound. Sometimes just listen to the language like music. Notice how it rises and falls, how sentences breathe, how emotions live inside the words. Try this rhythm activity. Say the sentence slowly and feel the beat. The sun is shining through the trees. Say it again with softness. The sun is shining through the trees. This is the soul of language, not just words, but feeling. Finally, in this part, let's reflect on how far you've come. You've made it through another deep section of this journey. You've practiced, listened, spoken, breathed with the words. That is real learning. That is living the language. Say this with me to end today's reflection. I am proud of my effort. I welcome tomorrow's lessons. I am becoming more fluent, one breath at a time. These gentle thoughts are your fuel. Let them stay with you as you move forward. One mistake many learners make is thinking fluency means never pausing. But even native speakers pause. They pause to think, to feel, to connect with what they're about to say. Silence is not your enemy. It's your space, your breath, your power. When you pause, you give meaning to your words. You let them land. Let's try this together. Speak this sentence slowly, with pauses. I want to improve my English. Say it again, but this time, imagine you're speaking from your heart. I want to improve my English. This isn't just a sentence, it's a wish, a goal, a direction. Let your words carry your energy. Another common mistake is learning passively, just watching, reading, or listening. Passive learning can help, but active learning is what makes language come alive. You need to use what you learn. Speak it, write it, think it, respond to it. The more active you are, the more the language becomes yours. Let's switch from passive to active right now. I'll give you a sentence. Then you'll change it into your own version. I usually study English in the evening. Now make it yours. Say, I usually study English. When? In the morning? On weekends? Before bed? Speak your truth. That's how you make the sentence belong to you. Many learners forget the power of reading aloud. Reading silently helps you understand. But reading out loud helps you speak, listen, and pronounce better. It's like music practice for your mouth. It builds rhythm, tone, and fluency. Even if you're alone in the room, try this with me now. I'll read a sentence and you repeat it. The sky is full of stars tonight. Now again, with feeling. The sky is full of stars tonight. When you read like this, your voice becomes part of the learning. You hear yourself grow. Another mistake is not asking for feedback. Feedback helps you see what you don't hear. It helps you correct tiny things that make a big difference. If someone corrects you, it's not to embarrass you, it's a gift. It means they care about your growth. Accept correction with an open heart, not with fear. Let's imagine this. You say, she go to work, and someone says, she goes to work. Don't feel bad. Smile and say, thank you. Then repeat the correct sentence. She goes to work. That's how real learners grow, with humility and strength. Some learners stay too long with easy materials because they fear difficulty. But challenge is your teacher. You don't have to jump into hard books, but try something just a little bit harder than before. A slightly faster podcast, a longer conversation, a topic you've never tried before. That's where growth hides, in small discomfort. Let's try a slightly harder sentence now. Listen first. Even though I was tired, I stayed up late to finish my homework. Repeat that slowly. Even though I was tired, I stayed up late to finish my homework. You did it. See? You just stepped into something more advanced, without fear. Another mistake is ignoring what you enjoy. Some learners only focus on grammar drills or vocabulary lists. But what do you love? Do you enjoy movies? Music? Stories? Use that joy to power your English. Watch your favorite scenes in English. Learn the lyrics to a song you love. Joy makes learning stick. Let's play with enjoyment now. Think of a movie or show you love. Say the title out loud. Now say why you like it. Maybe, I like it because it's funny, or I like the characters. Speaking about what you enjoy makes the language feel alive, not just like school. Many learners don't celebrate their wins because they think they're too small. But every word you speak, every sentence you understand, is proof that you're growing. Don't wait for fluency to feel proud. Feel proud today, now, in this exact moment. Say these with me gently. I've learned something today. I'm proud of myself for practicing. My effort matters. These are not just affirmations. They are fuel for your next step. Use them whenever you feel stuck. Some learners only practice English once or twice a week, but consistency is key. Language needs regular contact, just like a plant needs water. You don't need hours, just minutes, every day. Even 10 minutes can change your rhythm. It can shift your brain into English mode. Make it part of your routine, like brushing your teeth or making tea. Let's plan that together. Say this with me. I will listen to 5 minutes of English each morning. Or, I will write 3 sentences in English each evening. Choose one and commit to it. Make it light, make it easy, make it daily. Another mistake is rushing through material just to finish. But rushing often means forgetting. Slowing down helps you notice details, connections, feelings. Learning is not about how much you cover. It's about how deeply you understand. Take your time. Let the language breathe with you. Here's a slow reading practice. I'll read a sentence, then pause, and you repeat it. Learning a language is like growing a garden. Again, learning a language is like growing a garden. Think about that. It takes time, care, and patience, but one day it blooms. Finally, let's rest together for a moment. You've come this far. That means something. Let that sink in. You've listened, practiced, spoken, and reflected. That's a full day of learning, and it's enough. Repeat this with me slowly. I have done well today. I am on the right path. Tomorrow, I will return stronger. These words are your reward. Breathe them in. You are becoming fluent, not just in English, but in self-trust, consistency, and kindness. Some learners make the mistake of keeping English separate from their real life. But the more you link it to your everyday world, the faster it grows in your mind. Talk to yourself while cooking. Think in English when walking. Describe your feelings in English when you're alone. It's not about showing off. It's about creating. Daily comfort with the language. Let's try this now. Think about your next task today. Maybe it's cooking, or shopping, or cleaning. Say it in English. I'm going to cook rice. I need to buy eggs. I'm washing the dishes now. Speak it softly. Repeat it often. These sentences are your practice and your real life at the same time. Another mistake is fearing small talk. But small talk is how deep conversations begin. It's how people connect casually, without pressure. Learn to talk about the weather, food, weekends, and hobbies. These aren't easy topics. They are the doors to confidence. Let's practice some small talk now. Repeat after me. How's your day going? Not too bad. Yours? Did you do anything fun this weekend? Yeah, I went for a walk. These short exchanges are how friendships begin. Practice them until they feel natural, like a smile in language form. Some learners believe their mistakes are permanent, that once they say something wrong, it's over. But English is forgiving. You can always pause, correct yourself, or try again. Your listener isn't expecting perfection. They're just happy you're trying. Be kind to yourself when you stumble. Here's a correction practice. Say the wrong version first. He don't like pizza. Now correct it. He doesn't like pizza. Say it again slowly. Feel the rhythm of the correct sentence. The more you correct gently, the more naturally the right form will come next time. Many learners only think of English as a subject but not as a skill. But like music, dancing, or swimming, English is something you do, not just study. You get better by practicing again and again, by feeling the movements, by using it in motion, not just in thought. Let's treat English like a skill now. Pretend you're introducing yourself to a group. Say this out loud. Hi, my name is your name. I'm from your country. I'm learning English because. Use I want to travel. Say it again more naturally. This is your real-world English, not classroom English. Practice this until it becomes your second nature. Another mistake is ignoring emotion when speaking. But emotion gives color to your language. If you're excited, sound excited. If you're sad, let it show softly in your voice. You don't have to hide your feelings in English. In fact, using emotion makes your speech easier to understand, more human, and more true. Try this emotional speaking exercise. Say each sentence with the emotion it carries. I'm so happy to see you. With joy. I'm really sorry I'm late. With honesty. That movie was amazing. With excitement. I don't feel like going out today. With tiredness. You're not just learning words, you're learning expression. And that brings language to life. Some learners wait for confidence to come before they speak. But confidence doesn't come before action. It comes from action. Speak now, and confidence will meet you there. Take one small step. Say one sentence, then say another. This is how courage grows. Say this together with me. I speak even when I feel nervous. I grow stronger with each word I say. My courage is bigger than my fear. Let your voice become your support. Use these words whenever doubt appears. They are your reminder that you're braver than you think. Many learners don't trust their own memory, but your brain remembers more than you realize. Even if you forget today, the word is still growing inside. Each time you see it again, the memory gets stronger. So trust the process. Don't be afraid of forgetting. It's part of remembering. Let's practice memory reactivation. I'll say a word, then you say a sentence using it. Ready? The word is library. Your sentence might be, I went to the library yesterday. Or, the library is quiet. Say yours now. Trust your first thought. Your memory is learning through use. Another mistake is ignoring rhythm. But English has music. It has a beat, a natural pattern that helps words flow together. If you earn the rhythm, your speaking becomes smoother, more native-like, not because you copy, but because you feel the language as it moves. Try this rhythm activity. Repeat after me, feeling the beat. I didn't see her yesterday. Say it again, like a small wave. I didn't see her yesterday. Try it again, smoother. That rhythm is what helps people understand you. It's the secret behind fluency. Some learners stop themselves when they can't understand fast conversations. But you don't need to catch every word. Listen for key words, main ideas. tone of voice. These clues help you understand enough to keep going. With practice, your ears will adjust to speed. Let's try keyword focus now. I'll say a sentence. You listen for the most important words. I'm meeting my friend at the cafe at 3:30. What were the key words? Probably meeting, friend, cafe, 3:30. These are the words that carry the meaning. Practice catching them in fast speech. Finally, in this section, let's return to self-connection. Look how far you've come. You've spoken, listened, corrected, and reflected. That is real progress. That is how fluency is built, not in one day, but in many small, loving steps. Say this with me to close this section. My effort matters. I am a real English speaker. I will keep learning with kindness and strength. Let these words settle in you like a warm light. You are doing beautifully, and your voice is growing stronger every day. One of the final mistakes learners make is thinking that fluency means the end of learning. But the truth is, language is a living journey. Even native speakers learn new words every year. Even advanced learners find things they don't understand. There is no finish line, only a path that grows with you. Language grows as you grow. Let's say this together slowly. I don't have to be perfect. I just have to keep going. I am learning, ever, I day. These phrases are your foundation now. They live inside your voice, inside your effort, inside every word you speak from today forward. Some learners keep waiting for a moment when everything feels easy. But ease doesn't come from waiting. It comes from practice. From meeting the hard days with softness. From turning frustration into curiosity. From accepting your imperfect moments with a gentle heart. Let's take one small example. Imagine you forget a word while talking. Instead of saying nothing, you pause. Then say, I forgot the word, but it's like the place where books are kept. That moment is not failure, it's success. You stayed in the conversation. You used what you had. That's fluency in action. Another mistake is forgetting to enjoy the language. You don't always have to study. Sometimes just enjoy English like you enjoy music or a walk or a quiet moment. Let it be part of your joy, not just your challenge. Watch a movie without subtitles just for fun. Listen to a song and feel the emotion. Read a simple story and notice the feeling behind the words. Let's breathe in a little joy now. Say this with me. I enjoy learning. English can be light. I can relax and still grow. Let those words carry you through your next lesson. They will remind you that joy and growth walk together. Some learners only practice when they feel ready. But there will always be days when you don't feel ready. The secret is to show up anyway. Even if you're tired, even if your pronunciation isn't great, even if you're in a bad mood, show up anyway, and the magic will follow. Say this now. I will show up. I trust my practice, not my mood. I speak, even when I don't feel ready. These thoughts create a powerful habit. a habit of showing up for your dreams. Many learners also think that one bad day means they've lost all progress. But that's not how learning works. Progress isn't lost in one day. It's built over weeks, months, and years. One hard moment doesn't cancel the effort you've already made. It's okay, to rest, to pause, and then gently begin again. Let's speak to that truth. Say, it's okay to rest. It's okay to begin again. My learning continues, even through the quiet days. These soft reminders will carry you forward, especially when your motivation feels low. One of the most beautiful things you can do as a learner is to teach others what you've learned. When you explain a phrase to a friend, or share a helpful video, or correct someone kindly, you're not just helping them, you're helping yourself. Teaching is one of the deepest forms of learning. Here's a gentle challenge. Think of one English phrase or idea you've learned from this video, and say it out loud as if you were teaching a friend. For example, it's okay to make mistakes, or I speak with my own voice. Speak it clearly as if someone is listening. That practice helps the knowledge sink deeper into your heart. As we come to the end of this journey together, I want you to remember something. You are not learning alone. Every time you press play on a lesson like this, every time you repeat a sentence out loud, every time you sit quietly and listen, you are building something powerful inside you. You are learning a second language. That is a courageous thing, a beautiful thing, a deeply human thing. So as we finish this session, I invite you to slow down and honor your progress. Close your eyes if you like. Take a deep breath in and slowly let it out. Feel the space you've created in your mind. Feel the strength in your effort. You've spent this time improving yourself, your voice, your future. Let's speak a final reflection together. I am proud of how far I've come. I trust my path, even when it feels slow. I will continue learning with kindness, courage, and calm. I am an English speaker. I am becoming fluent, one word at a time. Thank you for spending this time with me. I'm Mia, and I'm so proud to walk this learning path with you. Come back to this video anytime you need encouragement. You are doing beautifully. Until next time, keep listening, keep speaking, and keep believing in your voice.